Atsumu tapped with his phone to his palm, deep in thoughts. He doubted Sakusa would care much about the challenge, but he still wanted to see his reaction. As Oikawa said, it could be interesting. Not that he wanted to hurt his boyfriend. Sakusa was too precious to him. But he was also that kind of person who would answer with a shrug or something of that nature anyway. Let's just do it and see where it goes. Sakusa was in their living room right now, reading a book Atsumu got him recently, which was a bit of a problem, as Sakusa hated to be disturbed during reading. Though I can use it to my advantage, I guess. He walked to the couch and tapped Sakusa's shoulder. Sakusa grunted, but didn't look away from the book. Ami, I need to tell you something. Sakusa ostentatiously slow put the bookmark between the pages and raised his eyebrow at him. Tsumu, you know what we established. Unless the house is in flames, it can wait. But it's important. So is my calm down time. Can you at least wait until I finish the chapter? Atsumu pouted. So now I'm less important than a book? You gave me this book, I suppose you want me to read it. Yes, but not when I have an important announcement. Sakusa sighed, but put the book down. Alright, what's so important I had to stop reading? Atsumu cleared his throat and sat opposite Sakusa, despite there being a free space next to him. Sakusa frowned. Why do I get the talk vibes from this? It kinda is, I guess. Alright, I'm listening. Atsumu took a deep breath. Damn you, Oikawa, for making me do this. So, I've been thinking recently. About? Us. And I don't think you deserve me, Omikun. There was a beat of absolute silence. Atsumu expected Sakusa to smirk or retort with something along the lines of, "You are the one saying that?" But to his surprise, Sakusa just smiled sadly, his gaze falling to his hands. So you finally realized it, huh? I was wondering when this comes. Atsumu furrowed his brow. Wait, what? Sakusa didn't look up and kept twitching his fingers. I just drag you down, don't I? Ever since we started dating. I keep you away from all those social events and fun because of my anxiety, and with all that cleaning, it must be annoying. I'm like an anchor, stopping you from moving forward. Atsumu's eyes widened. Wait, Omi, no, that's not true. He didn't expect reaction like this, and he suddenly had no idea what to do. He had never heard his boyfriend sound so defeated. Sakusa raised his gaze. It's okay, Tsumu. I know I don't deserve you. I've known it the whole time. I just wanted to enjoy being by your side until you realize it too and move on to someone better, who will raise you instead of dragging you down. But you don't drag me down. You're the best spiker I know, and I love being with you off the court too. Sakusa smiled somewhat reassuringly, but his eyes told a different story. Don't make it difficult for yourself. I'm fine. Or I'll be after some time. I still want to hit your tosses, but I don't want to stay in the way of your happiness. He sighed and got up, avoiding Atsumu's gaze. I'll go pack my things, I guess. I'll be gone tomorrow, don't worry. Atsumu finally broke out of his stupor and shot up, hugging Sakusa tightly from behind and burying his face in his back. You won't be gone. I won't let you. Sakusa froze. Tsumu. I'm sorry, Omi. It was just a challenge. I didn't mean it at all. Don't leave. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm not letting you go. His breath hitched in his throat when Sakusa's hands covered his own. Tsumu. I know I'm dumb for doing the challenge. I know I hurt you and it's unforgivable, but please don't leave. You don't drag me down, you keep me grounded, which is good because I'm just an egoistical jerk without you. Sakusa slowly relaxed and turned in Atsumu's arm so he was facing him. Atsumu clung harder to him, afraid to let go. I'm sorry, Ome. Be mad, but don't leave. Please. Sakusa sighed. It's fine. It's not. Why didn't you tell me you feel this way? It's not your fault. You wouldn't be able to do anything about it anyway. Of course I could. I would have been reassuring you every day that I love you no matter what. That it wasn't an accident when we started dating. That you are my dream, that I would do anything to see you smile. I would never let you suffer if I knew. Sakusa blinked a few times, staring at Atsumu without a word before he laid his head on Atsumu's shoulder. Remind me why I love you. Atsumu shrugged, finally able to breathe freely again. I guess you went a bit crazy when I confessed and it stuck with you. Sakusa chuckled, making Atsumu's heart skip a beat. I guess so. I'm sorry for being difficult. You have nothing to apologize for. And you aren't difficult. You are you. That's your appeal. But why me, Tsumu? I'm a clean freak who makes you clean the whole house every week. I can't accompany you to the fan meetings or team bondings because I can't stand being in crowds. I'm horrible with words and feelings and everything, and I can't even properly express how much you mean to me. You could do so much better, you know. But I don't want anyone else. You might be a bit crazy in some ways, but aren't we all? Besides, the whole time in high school, I was reconciled with the fact I won't ever find someone who would want to be with me because I was straight up jerk. But then you came along, and it was like a dream come true. Sakusa blushed dark red. You are exaggerating. Not at all. Just ask Samuel how annoyed he was with me talking about you all the time. It's actually kinda his doing, I confessed, because he threatened he'll do it for me if I don't either shut up or confess myself. So I should thank your brother for being stuck with you? Yep. I don't think I would gather courage to ask you out back then. I would just continue to dream about you. He smirked. Wanna hear about those dreams sometimes? Oh gods, please don't. I don't need to hear about your teenage fantasies. But it's not that bad. I mean, we are adults now, so we could... Oh dear goodness, no, please stop. Atsumu pouted. You are no fun. Sakusa cracked a small smile, which Atsumu considered his personal victory. You deserve that. I guess you are right. For now. I'm really sorry about this whole thing. It's fine. At least I don't have to pack. Nope, and I'll hide all your luggage so you can't pack when I'm not looking. He stabbed his finger into Sakusa's chest. I will be watching you from now on for any signs of insecurities, so be ready to get surrounded by love at any given time. Sakusa snorted and pressed a short kiss on Atsumu's lips. I can live with that. Kyotani muttered quietly under his breath, pacing around his makeshift home gym for the last 10 minutes. Every single look in the direction of his phone reminded him of the stupid challenge he was supposed to do. He was sure Kyouhaba would cry if he ever said those words to him. Not only it was hurtful and untrue, but Kyotani was worried about triggering Kyouhaba's abandonment issues again. Anxious Kyouhaba was a self-destructive Kyouhaba, and he certainly didn't want to clean the torn-out silver hair again. He growled. Fuck Oikawa and all his stupid challenges. There was a soft knock on the door. Ken? Are you okay? I can hear you stomping around all the way in the kitchen. Kyotani sighed. Yeah, sorry about that. Can I come in? Since when do you ask to come in here? You've never minded walking in on me half naked before. Well, you seemed a bit distressed, so I didn't want to make it worse. Kyotani mentally kicked himself for making Kyouhaba think like that and opened the door. As if your presence didn't make everything better. Kyouhaba blushed light pink. You're really smooth lately. What happened to you? I don't know what you are talking about. I've always been a romantic soul. Yeah, sure, especially in high school, right? Kyotani's heart dropped. He still had his fuck-up from high school in fresh memory, sitting right on top of the pile of all his fuck-ups together with the last one. They still haunted him, reminding him how useless in relationships he was. Just why Kyouhaba tolerated him all this time was beyond him. Gentle hand on his cheek snapped him out of his thoughts. Ken? What's wrong? Kyouhaba watched him closely, those beautiful big eyes that enchanted him from the first moment filled with tenderness and concern. He smiled and covered Kyouhaba's hand with his, leaning into the touch. It's fine. Wanna join me? I'm about halfway through the workout. Kyouhaba raised his eyebrow. Are you trying to say I need to exercise? Kyotani smirked and pulled Kyouhaba to him by his waist. No, I'm trying to say I like to watch you in sportswear. Those green shorts of yours are really nice. Kyouhaba smacked his chest, his face turning into a ripe tomato, but he still rushed to change. Any good mood Kyotani gained during their joint workout session was soon gone, as he was once again reminded of the challenge by new messages coming to the chat. He gritted his teeth, taking a deep breath. Are you planning a murder? What? Kyouhaba smiled, putting 2 bowls of snacks on the coffee table. You look like you want to kill someone. Oh, I kinda do. Oh? Kyouhaba flopped on the couch and laid his head on Kyotani's lap. And who is going to be that future corpse? Kyotani started to play with the soft silver hair, his heart melting as he watched Kyouhaba closing his eyes in bliss like a big cat. He would never imagine this will be his life one day. And yet, here they were. Aikawa, probably. What did he do this time? Made us do a challenge to say you don't deserve me to our boyfriends. Kyouhaba paused. That's harsh, even for Oikawa-san. Do you think they are going through some struggles with Iwaizumi-san? I don't know, and I don't really care. Wasn't Iwaizumi your favorite senpai? I care a little bit. But still, that doesn't give him right to make other people's partners sad. I guess that's true. He looked up at Kyotani with curious gaze. Why didn't you do it? I'm not saying I'm not glad. I don't think I would be happy if you said something like that to me, but I didn't want to make you sad again. I hate to see you cry. What happened last month, I caused you enough pain. I'm not doing any more harm. Kyouhaba smiled softly and pulled Kyotani down to connect their lips. Thank you. But don't beat yourself over that. It was a misunderstanding. Yeah, but still. I don't want to come home again to see you crying your eyes out and pulling your hair out. Humming quietly, Kyouhaba twisted a thin silver ring with a single white stone on his finger, a gift Kyotani gave him after their reconciliation. You won't. I'll make sure to cry at work the next time. Don't joke about that, Shigeru. I mean it. It broke my heart to see you like that. Kyouhaba reached up for another kiss. I know, sorry. Let's not talk about it now, okay? We were supposed to have a nice evening together. Kyotani raised his eyebrow. You still have energy left? I thought I tired you enough with the workout and you'll just fall asleep. Tch, dream on. I have enough energy to give away. Kyotani smirked. Is that so? Kyouhaba's eyes widened. Immediately stop whatever you were thinking. I don't think I will. I take it back. I'm definitely tired now. Too late. I have to work tomorrow. And I need to move. Too bad. You started. Now deal with consequences. He effortlessly scooped Kyouhaba up bridal style, his face softening. Love you, Shigeru. If anything, I don't deserve you. Kyouhaba smiled. Love you too, you crazy pup. Aran glanced nervously at Kita sitting next to him, fully invested in his book. He inwardly scolded the twins for getting him into doing that stupid challenge. What was the appeal of doing them anyway? Because no matter how much his boyfriend seemed like an android, he had feelings as well, and they ran surprisingly deep. Aran knew that. He was one of the very few people who knew that, which even more supported his indecision about the whole challenge thing. He kept staring at Kita occasionally, debating pros and cons, when he heard Kita chuckle, which, even after years of knowing each other and later also living together, was still a bit weird sound to hear from him. I can hear you thinking all the way here. How do you even... I swear to God, Shinsuke, you have to be some kind of mythical being. Didn't you always say robot? Yes, but the more time I spend with you, the more I'm convinced you are some ancient spirit in a human form or something. Kita smiled with one of his rare bright smiles, making Aran's heart skip a beat. That would be nice, but I must disappoint you. I'm as much of a human as you are. Sounds like something an ancient spirit in disguise would say. But, have you talked with the twins lately? Not really. I mean, I spoke with Osamu about 2 weeks ago in regards to the rice delivery, but otherwise no. Why? No reason. Kita raised his eyebrow but returned to the book. Alright then. Was that what you were thinking about? Partially. Purely hypothetically speaking, how would you react if someone you are in a relationship with told you that you deserve them all of a sudden? Kita paused and slowly raised his eyes from the pages. Aran cringed inwardly. Well, if someone was about to tell me that, I would ask what led said person to say that. Then I would probably wonder for how long did that person think like that, and why they are saying it now. And then I would ask what I did wrong. You did nothing wrong. He stopped himself too late. Kita raised his eyebrow at him. His expression didn't change, but Aran was already trained in the art of reading Kita Shinsuke and the subtle changes in his eyes that always betrayed him to the keen observer, to recognize the deeply hidden sadness and worry in those dark eyes. Aran, do you want to tell me something? No. We were speaking purely hypothetically. Are you sure? If you have some doubts about us, you have to tell me. You know I'm not good with recognizing emotions. Aran sighed and reached over to squeeze Kita's hand. Really, it's alright. Don't worry about it. I have to worry. I don't understand if you are trying to tell me something or not. If you want me to change something in me, you have to tell me what it is. I don't know. I can't read your mind. Aran recognized the starting panic in Kita's voice. He had seen the former captain panicking just once, and it wasn't easy to calm him down again. It was one of the downsides of Kita's ever-present cold logic. If he felt strong emotions, he was at their mercy, as he wasn't used to dealing with them. He quickly got up and pulled his boyfriend to his chest. It's okay, Shin. Is something wrong with me, Aran? No, there's nothing wrong with you. You're the most perfect person I've ever met. That can get annoying pretty fast too, right? Am I too much? No and no. Please, breathe and then I'll tell you what this is about, okay? But it's... No, don't even think about it. You aren't annoying, you aren't too much, nothing is happening. Just breathe for me, okay? Kita took a few deep breaths and sagged in Aran's hug. Good. It's okay. Everything is fine. It took a few minutes, but the white-haired man was slowly but surely calming down. Sorry about that. Aran caressed his cheek. Don't be. But please explain. Yes, so, the twins got me into some group chat which was created by Oikawa, you know, the setter, to do a challenge on our boyfriends. And the challenge being to tell them they don't deserve you? Yes, but I didn't want to make you sad by saying it. Though I guess it didn't really matter because I made you sad anyway. I wasn't sad, just confused. And worried, I guess. Either way, I didn't mean anything I said. It was just the challenge. Kita sighed and leaned his forehead against Aran's. I'm glad. I don't know how I would react if it was true. He pierced Aran with his gaze. Promise me you'll tell me if something is going wrong in our relationship. Aran smiled. Of course. Even if something will go wrong, we can talk it out. Right. But wait, does that mean the twins will do it too on their partners? I guess so. Are you worried about them? They can be reckless sometimes. Both Suna and Sakusa-kun are great matches for their personality, but I'm worried if they don't take it too seriously. You know how Suna dwells on his mistakes, even though he's not showing it. Aran's mind traveled back several years when the twins and Suna were still first years, and on one match where Suna wasn't doing well. Or rather, he was doing horrible. He and Kita found him later curled into a ball in the storage room, and it took them almost an hour to get him out of his stupor. Should we call Osamu not to do the challenge? Yes, let's do that. I think Osamu would be able to handle Suna at his worst, but better be safe than sorry. He can always come to live here if something goes wrong. True. Will you text Osamu? Yeah, I hope he didn't do the challenge yet.